New Jersey coffee is streaming right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Am I there? Please. Okay, so I'm assuming hello. Hello, everyone. Mic trouble. It's Friday. Yahoo! Hi, I'm NJ. NJ Coffee Junkie. Call me Coffee. Call me NJ. Call me Coffee Junkie. It's fine. Coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And yeah, okay. I'm certainly trying today. It's definitely a Friday. How is everybody doing? I'm so glad to see all of you. It looks like desktop audio, please work. Because I have you playing music in the background. Can you hear it? Okay. You were fine just 5 seconds ago. Oh, you know what it is? If I do... Okay. So, I am singing because it's Friday, and apparently you guys can't hear my music because it's not playing through the mixer, and I don't know why. Huh. I don't know why that's doing that. Give me 1 second. I am troubleshooting on the fly. Can can you hear the music? Properties. Default. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. So, properties. Realtek audio. Let's see if that works. That would be a negative. Okay. By the way, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. Let's hope. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. So I just want to say hello, hello. Ulti, level 10, Brady, Orange Cream Soda, you are new here. Welcome. Come on in, make yourself at home to NJ's Cafe. Um, Thanks for the confirmation. Sir Think, subbing at tier 2 for 5 months. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm so glad you're here, and you know I deeply appreciate all of your support. Brady says, I've been missing streams because of school. Oof. Well, um, okay. Well, you know what? School's important, and school is a thing. So you want to, make sure that you're, doing that kind of stuff. Orange says, I'm not new, I'm Trico Knight. Oh, you changed your name. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Awesome. I like the new name, though. Orange Cream Soda is a favorite. Animate Barrel, Chicken, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So good to see all of you. I hope you're doing well. And I want to send a couple of quick shout outs to let's see, Canadian Dragon, Shadow Mousy, Riding Wolf, Embiler, Aislinn and Wowmel, thank you for the follows. Really appreciate it. So it's been a couple of days. It's been a hot minute since I've chatted with all of you and played and stuff like that. I have been just hella busy. I've been coming home and I've been really tired and I've just been, doing what I need to do to take care of myself and just, trying to do the best I can. Ulti's here, so it's party time. Oh, we know it's party time. So we're on this Joe Hills of Hermitcraft 7 of Mine Patreon server, and I have no idea what I wanted to do tonight. I just wanted to stream. That's all I wanted to do. And I know that, some of you voted in the poll that I posted on Twitter a little while ago. I'm actually going to pull that up now. Thank you for the follow, Orange Cream. Appreciate that. Speaking of Twitter. Let's see. I ran a poll, and it was tied between Minecraft and Jackbox. And I decided to stick with Minecraft because that seemed to have, you know, the early lead and everything like that. But we're here at my base, and I don't know, just trying to figure out what I want to do. Orange says, been really busy also, haven't been able to watch, but glad to be back. Well, my friend, I am glad to have you be back with us. Last we looked, I'm trying to remember when the last time I was online was and what we did. I sincerely don't remember. Oh, I do remember. I was on Joe's channel, Joe Hills' channel. I was helping with I was helping him do some testing, because he's going to have guest streamers over the next couple of weeks very soon, or the next, I don't know if it's weeks per se, but it's something. Yes, Ulti, you're over by the stables. Yes, you like my piggies? My piggy babies? These are going to be piggy racers for the racetrack I want to build. I mean, look at this. We got the little we did this during one of my more recent streams. We got a little pool for them to swim in. I mean, look at this. They are just like living it up right now. Living that best life. Hi, Tommy. 5 months. Thank you, Tommy, so much. Yeah. Amazing, right? I'm so thankful. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, look at my little piggy babies. They're just chilling. I need to fix that roof. I don't like that roof right now. By the way, let me know if the music is drowning me out or anything. Just let me know if you can hear me and all that good stuff. I have the music turned down in my headphones so that I can hear. And if you hear a whirring in the background, it's actually the portable air conditioner. Yes. Tommy says, hi. Your wish is my command. So much love in the chat today. Alright, where did I put the gates? Oh, the gates are right here, because see the pathway leads. So, yeah, we did this on stream, I think last week. You're welcome. And I've got a little, you know, I've got some hay bales in here to keep them company. They're just kind of wandering around. But I also secured this so that they can't get out. I just have to be careful, you know, for creepers and stuff to come through. But I think I built this pretty high. I think they're safe. One of the things that I definitely have to do... No, baby, I can't let you out. One of the things that I definitely have to do is replace this and this with stairs. So I might do that first. There's a whole bunch of chests here. I think this is all materials and leaves. Oh, this is all grass and dirt. Okay. These are all the grass blocks and the dirt blocks that I still don't know what I'm doing with. Okay. So I need to go grab some stone stairs because I want to replace these, and these are fine. That's fine. So I want to replace these and these. So I'm going to make my way into... Yes, you did, and thank you. I still have to figure out what I want to do with it. I have so much terraforming to do. And I actually had an idea, and I have no way. Hi, Liara! Welcome, my dear. How are you? I have no idea how I want to implement it, but one of the things that I thought of to honor my mom was to build a giant Plinko board. Because my mom loved The Price is Right, and the heck if she didn't love Plinko. Marble Galaxy 300, thanks for the follow. Come on in, make yourself at home. Let's see, what am I looking for? I am looking for stone. Stone stairs. Perfect, that's exactly what I need. And probably the exact amount I need, too. So that helps even further. So I thought about building a Plinko board, but I'm not sure exactly how to do that. End rods make for adorable Plinko pegs. You know what? That's actually a really good thought, because I was like, oh, should I use wood, and I'm like, no, because there's, no, I can't use wood because the wood's too thick, and if I used, you know, like, what's it called? What, wool that you just drop down from your hand, it wouldn't work. Like, drop it down into hoppers and stuff. I thought about that, and just not having, redstone. But I haven't figured out how I want to do that, because I would want to make it pretty big. Automod trying to wreck pretzel rocks. That's hilarious. Okay, so that's where my backup bow is, and I'm still wearing the gold boots I grabbed from downstairs from when I was hanging out with Joe. Which was pretty wild. I have to say, it's pretty wild. Okay, so what we're gonna do? It was suggested to me to grab Podzol. Alright, so hold on. We were going to... Alright, I have no dirt blocks, so I think what I want to do first is I want to break these, because I have exactly 6, so we'll put those there. And I'm going to have to grab a piece of dirt for that. And then we can do... not these. These here that are more even, I want to change into stairs, I think. There we go. I like that better. I like the smoothness of being able to climb up. See how it's a lot more, it has a better flow. On the way down, though, I think this should make a border around it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could always use granite or something, but I wanted to keep it relatively simple, because I ended up doing the same thing over here, where you're just walking past the fields. A lot of my builds are simple, though. So it's just like a simple pathway. It doesn't have to be super, complicated. And all the kelp is growing in nicely. We fixed all this when making the beach. And the nice pier at the end. I think we could get away with plunking a boat down here, but not sure. And I want to keep the trees down here too. Let's see. It is a lot of kelp. Ulti planted a lot of kelp. Alright, let me go grab that one piece of dirt, because that's going to bother me if I don't fix that right away. Whee! Okay. Boop. Alright. Now where did I just see that dirt mound that just didn't look right? Over here, I think it was. Okay, it was on the other side. That's right. Yeah, see, this looked out of place to me, so put that there. Who made the Wither Skull? I actually don't know. The Wither Skull was a present from my server mates for when I was going to fight the Wither. Oh, Quail did. Okay. Well, I'll have to make sure to thank them later. Don't mind me, I have some iced tea. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah. Beardo did the redstone, Quail built it. But basically, you walk in, if you had gear, and you just press the button, and the dispensers, the dispensers give you stuff from Beacon, but they would equip you with a full chest of gear. Like, this was full of stuff to fight the Wither with, and they gave me weapons and stuff like that. I've since replaced them. This is the Wither Splitter, and then, my get to the Choppa and all that. I've had to replace a lot of it. But there was talk about this piggy racetrack. We need to find a starting point and a finish line. And now my server mates kind of, at my request, went a little ham and cheese. Have I gone netherite mining yet? No. No, I have not. I have not gone mining yet. I'm just afraid of losing all my gear. I should, because, you know, I have no netherite to my name. In fact, the axes that I have, okay, this is all lit. I think we need to kind of try to cover that up a little bit. Many NJs died in an attempt to assault the Wither. Yeah, but you all had fun at my expense, so mission accomplished. Alright, this looks all lit, but I'm gonna have to come through here real quick. Yeah, this was all cleared out as far as the eye could see, because as far as I know, the majority of this biome, of this section of the biome is all mine. Or at least that I've claimed it. Except, see that over there? That's somebody else's, so I don't want to be encroaching. So I think this is as far out as I would go. And I might have to... I don't want to flatten it, I want it to be okay. But I need a nice, wide, empty, flat space. Because I still also have to build my farmhouse. And my farmhouse is going to take a lot of real estate. It's probably going to be over that way. So here, let me... Okay. So let me fly up. There we go. So just in looking at this, let's see if we can activate the elytra and slow down a bit so I can see. See, like right over here would be a good starting point, maybe? Because it's behind the barn a ways. And then it could loop around. I mean, obviously some of this stuff would have to be bridged or covered up or something, and that's what all the dirt's for. Where are those chests full of dirt? I think they're over this way. Yeah, they're over this way. Yeah, we ended up on the other side of the barn. Alright, there we are. So let's grab some dirt and see what we can do with it. Grab 2 stacks of grass blocks, this rando block, and we'll grab a couple of stacks of dirt. Hello! Alright, so let's see. I don't want to terraform either, but this big mamma jamma, that's... Oh, nope. Okay. That's why I wanted to go back to my barn. I wanted to get torches. Dang it. I want to torch it up before I cover it up. I want to make sure it's completely good to go. But happy Friday, everybody! How's your day going? I hope that you're all here doing well, just chilling. I'm definitely feeling some Friday vibes. I'm well. Today was a crazy day and just busy for the last couple of days, and it was nice because my boss basically said, so hey, we're pretty much done. Oh, I don't have any torches. I must have used them all. No worries. That's why I have tons and tons of coal and tons of sticks. That's fine. I have planks in here somewhere. Did I move all the planks in here? Seriously? You know what? I'm just gonna use these birch planks, and let's see. Oh, hi, Strange! Good to see you. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Was trying to understand why I wasn't getting Twitch notifications when I saw you were streaming, then realized I temporarily deleted Twitch. And forgot. You know what? That happens to the best of us. Spoon moments come in all shapes and sizes, and you know what? You are totally valid. Happens to the best of us. But I'm glad you're here. I haven't given myself a chance to comment on the project that you're working on for school. And I just have to tell you that it looks amazing. Strange is studying to work in makeup and stuff like that, and the stuff that you know, like the pictures that are posted in Joe's Discord are just, you know, next level cool. Like I just, you know, I sit and I'm impressed, and it's amazing. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that's the reason why you haven't been around, because, you know, school first. That's how it should be. And of course, you are talented. You are super talented. That goes without saying. Okay, so I should... okay, I went to go sleep and I seriously walked past a bed. Because I'm awesome. Fantastic. Okay. Ulti says school starts on Monday for them. Oof. You're welcome, Strange. You're welcome. Yeah, school for our students, Manatee's and mine. Manatee is my husband. We are mentors and advisors for a fraternity, and most of our schools are either back in a virtual capacity, or they haven't started the semester yet. And so for the last couple of weeks, you know, between losing power and everything else, I haven't been able to be around as much. Well, now that I'm also back in the office, that kind of hasn't helped. Brady says their school started 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I feel you there. Because of all that, I haven't been able to stream much, if at all, and I haven't, you know, I haven't been able to do as much as I want to. I mean, I did the charity stream, and that was fantastic. So I'm still really excited about that. I'm actually going to, Kendall Drew, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Make yourself at home. How are you tonight? Very glad you and everyone else here is here. I'm just making some basic alterations to my little nook here and just trying to beautify it the best way that I can. Just, you know, trying different things and experimenting. But yeah, so for Manatee and I, school starts... Oh no, this is a jam right here. Dance break. It's going, Strange. It's going. Everyone has these massive builds, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this mess. I'm working on the Piggy racetrack a little bit, and I'm just doing some basic terraforming around the base, around the barn and stuff, just so that I can try to get the racetrack underway. I have ideas for a Plinko board because my mom was a huge bingo, like a Plinko player. She loved the game and everything else. And let's see, let's get some torches because we need them for that cave that we saw. Would probably help if I had grabbed food. That would have been ideal. Let's change these out. And we will not put these in the ender chest. Fantastic. I don't know why the iron is in there. Let's put the boots in there. Top 5. Tommy Boy says, top 5 shops on 7 of mine, not including my own. Well, I stick my tongue out at you. Small is good. Your big build is sitting there unfinished. I want to finish it as soon as I can. Hi, Mel. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for the follow earlier. Alright, so everyone, speaking of my students, Mel is a former student of mine, and she's a streamer too. She was playing The Sims this morning, and she had me just crying with laughter. Not just of her infectious energy that I've always known her to have, but just in how she approaches everything. And let me tell you, you haven't lived until you watch The Sims and have somebody, you know, have them say, why are they not wearing pants? So definitely check her out. She has a more stable streaming schedule than I do, so lucky her. But yeah, go give her a follow, please, because she's a wonderful. I try my best. Hello, Ulti. This is Ulti. This is Mel. This is one of my server mates, Ulti. Ulti, this is Mel. If you're still in the stream chat. Okay, so Tommy Boy, top 5 shops on 7 of mine. Let's see. I love your concrete shop. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because there were no pants. There were no pants. There were no pants. Subscribing to that pants are for suckers mentality. I get it. I get it. But let's see. So your concrete shop, the Elytra Fairy. What? Beds. I thought that was a onesie. Like a disco ball onesie. So I think we can try. We can try to do Stream Raiders. I've had a lot of problems with it. It has crashed my stream every time I've tried to play for the last couple of weeks, and I don't know why. So let's see. The Concrete Shop, the Elytra Fairy, the Wool Shop is hilarious. The Glass Shop with the rainbow, and I think the Slime Shop. Just because the slime's so dang cute. I mean, we could try it. I'm just afraid that, it'll crash. Oh, well, yeah, the map art shop is great, too. All the shops are great. You told me to pick 5, so I picked the 5 off the top of my head. But if you want to know how great the map shop is, you can't see it here, but behind all these signs, other than, I think, this one right here, all of these are maps. I should probably just, like, break all this, but I don't want to, because it's a memory that I want to hold on to. I probably should move the maps, though. Map art shop should have been number 2. Well, it's... Can I have ties? Can I have ties? Putting me on the spot like that as it is? Hold on, I went to grab food, because I don't have food in my... hotbar. And that's a bad idea. My not having food is a bad idea. So, I know we're gonna try and work on the piggy thing, but I think what I want to do is go and take a look at that cave on the far end. Hold on, we're gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna go grab a bed, because I'm technically gonna be in the overworld, right? Let me grab this bed. I mean, not like I don't have enough. I have 2 things of beds. Hey, Eric! Welcome to the stream. Make yourself at home. Alright, so let's go check out that cave and let's get that nice and lit up so that way I don't have to worry. And if you give me a second... Actually, it's still light out. Let me see if I can get... Let me see if I can get Stream Captain up on my browser, because if I can get Stream Captain up on my browser, then we can play. So bear with me. Let's see if we can make that happen. Okay, so... Sure. We'll see what happens with that. So sit tight, let me see. Let me see if I can make it happen. Okay, so... okay, looks like they're updating to a new version right now, so we're not going to be able to play at the moment, but I'm going to check back in a little while, and I'm going to see if we can make it happen. I'm doing my best here for you, peeps. I really am. Oh, so I have a couple of things I want to share with you all, that have happened over the last couple of days. Oh, Alti, Ko-fi is a way for people to tip that isn't through Streamlabs or with bits. It's they call it virtual coffee. And I set that up because I figured it was appropriate. So, if you hit !coffee, you'll be able to get more information about it. A lot of streamers use it, actually. a lot of content creators, I shouldn't just say streamers, artists and people of that nature use it as well. Now where, oh, there's the cave's right there. Okay, let's get over to that cave. It's exclamation point coffee. As in, like, the cup of coffee, not the actual website. Alright, so this looks pretty well lit. We're just gonna make sure it's extra lit. Yeah, there you go. I set that up ages ago, and I had forgotten about it. Orange says, I've been having a rough time getting a community to watch when I stream. How do I do it? Well, to be honest, a bunch of the people that are here are part of a different community that we all belong to through Joe Hills of Hermitcraft. And so I got to know everyone from there. Some are people that I know in real life. I shouldn't say in real life because that's a misnomer, because every person I know, whether I've met them or not, is real life. But people that have met me personally that are in-person friends of mine, or fraternity brothers, or former students, or the what have you. And some just came along the way because another streamer felt that, you know, I was worth, or that I was, or yeah, or raids. That's what I was about to say. Or they found me through a raid. And that's totally fine. I mean, okay, I want to use the Pico for this, because I already have 2 stacks of coal in my pocket. Yeah, basically ulti. Yeah, Tango, Impulse, and Skiz. It helps that I guess it helps in a way that I mod for Skiz, so, like, people know me from there. And I'm a patron for several hermits, and they allow for promotion. So when I go live, I post in their Patreon in special channels, hey, I'm going live, I'm gonna go do something, you know, feel free to join me. I don't make it an obligation for people to come along and you know, watch me derp and stuff like that, because it should never be. I think at the end of the day, you know, just go do something that you're gonna really enjoy doing, that is gonna make you happy, and, you know, take off stress if you've had a rough day. You know what I mean? Like, for me, what I'm doing right now, even though it's not really anything, you know, I'm not really building or something, I'm just kind of, you know, wandering around this part of my area, just making sure that I don't get creepered at night, because that's a thing. That's just something. And if people want to come along and watch me plunk torches and, you know, occasionally scream at a creeper that decides to hug my face, that's fine. People can come and go as they please. As long as for when they're here, they're enjoying themselves. And just, you know, do what you do. Keep doing what you do. And, you know, if you're having fun, that's going to translate. You know? It's going to translate. You don't have to be really good at anything. I mean, for Pete's sake, I don't know Redstone. The first couple of times I streamed, I was nervous and I stammered and you know, Joe popped in during my 3rd stream and my brain shut down. Because it just did. Although, you know, he's one of the most supportive people on the planet for me to do this, besides my husband. And I know that I'm spamming torches here, and I don't care because I hate creepers. Strange says that my streams make her happy. That makes me happy. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Because that's ultimately all I want. I want people to come in here and have fun and just be silly with me and, you know, walk away with a nice, you know, with a nice big smile on your face. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. If I'm having fun, awesome. If you're having fun, even better. You know? And so just be patient and... Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to bring other people into your streams, do it. Absolutely do it. It is more fun when you're with people. I mean, even when I said I wanted to fight the Wither by myself, I knew that was a load of horse malarkey. And people came along with me anyway, because they wanted to make sure I didn't die as much as I would have otherwise. They kept me from seriously hurting myself. I only lost 2 sets of gear as opposed to 5 sets of gear. Because they kept me safe, you know? They kept me safe. Even though I died a lot anyway, it's fine. That's, you know, it's totally fine. Found a nice little patch of iron over here. That's good. So we got some random caving going on today, too. Heck, I'll take it. That's fine. Plunk a torch there. Always plunk your torches. Torches are there for a reason. Strange says that they like torch spam. Yeah, me too. Torch spam is important because, again, I hates the creepers. You ever have a creeper, you know, slide up to your bedside when you're trying to take a nap? I have. It's not fun. They don't care if you're trying to take a nap. They will blow your face clean off, and that is not okay. That is rude. And the worst thing is when you're in the bed, you can't do anything about it because by the time you see their green face that's looking over you, watching you peacefully try to sleep, and then the next thing you know, you're in about 1,000 bits, then yeah, you know, what can you do? Except yell at them. And then curse the fact that they blew up the bed. And put a 3-block deep crater into your face. Okay, this is empty. Alright, so we're doing okay right now. We're doing alright. I wasn't expecting to go caving tonight, but this is what we're doing. Because I don't want the creepers. Or the skellies, or anything like that. I mean, skellies are good for the bones, but I could just go to the lab and get bone meal and all that stuff. I don't have to venture too far for that. We'll grab this. A little bit of that. Boop. And we'll just make our way out. Always light up where you've been. I probably should have employed some scum pie, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Let's put some lights here, because I don't like how dark this is. Let's see, I think we're good over here. If I want torches for all my torch spam needs, go to lit, just casual promotion. Actually, I don't know how the stock is because I haven't been able to stock. Well, I can check on that for you. If you give me... Well, that was weird. I just saw something... Oh, it must be raining because there's water coming through. Or there's water right above me. That was really weird. I was like, wait a minute, what's that blue that's coming off the side there? It's water. It was just a... For me, it was a flicker, so I was like, Let's put light there. Come back around this way. Put a light there. Okay, this is probably one of the ways out. Maybe. This isn't. Put a light there. Orange says one of their favorite things to do in Minecraft is tinker. And Eric says this is fun for us. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad for that. Okay, so let's see if I can find my way out of this hole. But at least a lot of this is getting lit, so I'm not worried about being snuck up on. Put one there for good measure. Okay. Alright, Ulti. Have a good night, my dear. Be well, sleep well. Okay, I've been stuck in this part before. Alright, so you know what? You need to go, and you need to go too. There we go. Let's see. So 1.16.2 came out recently. Have any of you had a chance to play with this new version? How are you liking it? What do you think about it? That is too dark. And this is darkness. Okay, noted. This is the wrong way. Shame on me for not putting down scum pie. That's alright. I like a challenge. I think it's maybe down this way? Yeah, I think it's down, not this way, maybe this way. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm gonna get lost a couple of times, it's fine. Kablooey says, oh, and hi by the way if I haven't said so yet. Your server hasn't updated yet. Okay. The Nether is even more scary, I don't understand it but love the new blocks. Yeah, I went to the Nether trying to go after all the new biomes and got horribly lost. So I ended up just hanging out in a basalt delta area and mining blackstone and basalt till I fell over. Okay, yeah, I've got myself in here pretty deeply. And it looks like there are some areas I haven't lit yet. I should know where we are though. So this is... Okay, wait, there's more coal here. So we haven't been to this area yet. And yes, I know I shouldn't break up, but still, it's fine. $16.2 and high. You were talking, so no worries. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing with me. I always try to make sure that every single person who walks in is always greeted, just like a normal cafe would. When I worked in the coffee shop back in the day, we couldn't necessarily or have the time to say hello and good morning or good afternoon or whatever to every single person that walked in. But we always tried to acknowledge their existence because you never know if somebody's having a really bad day. And just that simple hello is enough to change someone's mood and perspective. And also, you know, in food service, a lot of times, you know, the people who work in that industry are not exactly treated in the best way. And so for us, we tried to at least, exemplify an example of how we wanted to be treated. And that we weren't just Java junkies, that we were, or you know, like mudslingers, as in, you know, like coffee calling it mud and stuff. Like that we weren't just mudslingers, that we're people too. And that goes with any food service or hospitality or whatever profession. Every single one. You always want to be respectful to people. You always want to treat them with dignity. And if you don't, you kind of have to look at yourself and say, okay, how can I not do that and be a better person, you know? And a lot of times, for those of us who have worked in food service in that industry, we always, and when I mean always know who's worked in food service and who hasn't, based on how we're treated and based on how they're treated and perceived. We would always know. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead knowing that I have secured this cave to the best of my ability and made it safe so that mobs can only really come out of one spot. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this up. Strange says, I spent a month at Subway. Oof. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the employers, too. I mean, the employers, they have to look at you. If they don't look at you like you're a human being and they just see you as a number or whatever, then you gotta get the heck out of there, you know? Okay, that's a tree in my way. Noted. You know, you gotta make sure that you're not sacrificing your dignity or anything like that. If people aren't willing to treat you as a person and they just see you as nothing more than, you know, just something or someone that's expendable, then yeah, you need to get out of that industry. When I worked for a grocery store back in the day. Yes, all back in the day. I worked for not many, but several different managers. Sadly not my dad. My dad was a grocery store manager for a long time, but I didn't get to work with him because they didn't allow nepotism, so to speak. They didn't allow that to happen. But in any event, so they always, okay, so this actually, this is going to cover up with grass very nicely. We're going to just fill that in. There we go. Alright, so that's one side that's cordoned off, which is good. That'll prevent a lot of problems later. Strange says they saw you as a number and not a good one. They fired you. Really upset because you took pride in your work. Yeah, a lot of those places, they don't care. What's bingo on the Discord server? So I set that up for my friend Trilly and a few other people, because we were playing Minecraft bingo and we needed a private space, so I offered it. So a couple of people on the Discord have that access for when we play bingo. It's just an extra private channel, and it has to be private, just because of different teams and stuff. We haven't used it in a while, though, to be honest. I haven't had time to play with everyone. Okay, what else? You know, good thing I have all this dirt, because this all needs to be covered up. Yep. We're gonna cover all this up because we need space for the piggies to run, and we can't have them falling to their doom. So we're just gonna go ahead and rightfully cover all this up. Kablooey says, I changed as a person for the better and how I look at different situations because I worked in CS. You don't have to apply. If you're a streamer on my Discord, then there's a channel called Shoutout. Just plug your channel there, and it'll remind me to give you that tag. You don't have to apply for it. If I know you're a streamer, I'll give you that tag. And yeah, Mel, that reminds me, if you join my Discord, I will give you that tag as well, because I obviously know you're a streamer. I was in your stream earlier today. Alright, next. Hopefully this will all become grass really, really soon. I want to try and cover this up as much as possible, just because I don't want stuff. It should be the second channel in the streamers list. It's like Shoutout. Streamer Shoutout. So let's see. Do we need to cover this up, or are we going to loop this around? No, we can loop this around. Drew Bob! How's it going, bud? Long time no see. You've been well, I hope. Strange says, because I got fired from a job I really liked and was in for a year before you had to move, you were the person at the library that filed the books and everything onto shelves, so you learned the Dewey Decimal System through that. Okay, that's really cool. That's actually a very important job. Because everyone always puts the books back in properly. It's always a pain in the butt to try to find them again. Alright, I need to figure out how to stack these so that they have some depth to them. There we go. And I think what I have to do is put one grass block in or so that I can encourage the grass block growth. Enjoy the lurk! There we go. Perfect. Are they as... They're the same people that don't put shopping carts back where they're supposed to be. Those are a special kind of annoyance. Those people. Let's see. We have another grass block stack. We have this stack here. And yeah, every block I'm putting down, I'm gonna end up spam spamming it with torches on this end as well. So this is going to be hollow, but it'll be something. Alright, so this is now almost all covered up. Like, this area here, I think, is the last piece to cover this up. And I'm really glad that I have really glad that I have all those grass blocks and that dirt that was given to me from Nevs. Because, man, am I gonna need it. Let's see, we'll start maybe up here? I have to figure out how I want to terraform this mountain. I want to close it up. I think I might just do it like this. Alright. Reason you changed your name to Orange Cream is, because the name you had was really old and used when you were a little kid. You couldn't figure out a new one. That's fine. I'm glad you found something you like, and orange cream soda is delicious. There's a diet version that is out of this world, but I can never find it. And you would think that I would be able to, because they actually have places where you can, supposedly have places where you can get it here. But darned if I can find it. Okay, that's granite. That's not going to help me. Alright, I should probably sleep. Tommy Boy says, NJ, if you read this, you're wonderful. I don't make the rules. Well, thank you, sweetie. That's kind. That's kind of you to say. I did bring a bed. Boop, boop. Sleeping under the stars. Sleeping under the stars. Hi, Faye. Welcome. How are you doing? Been a while since I've seen you too. I haven't been able to hang out in Wells or Mrs. Wells' streams lately. Maybe. I am doing my best. Yeah, I know that I'm in the same boat. We had the power outage that lasted, 4.5 days, which was an absolute pain in the butt. We had I had stuff going on because I had I had a leadership retreat this past weekend where it was announced that my volunteering would change, or the type of volunteering I'm going to be doing slightly changed. So yeah, I totally get that 1000%. Now if I remember right, the chests upon chest of dirt and grass blocks are on the other side of this mountain. Sup, Chicky? Yeah, they're right there. Okay. Sounds like it. Yeah, you say that I've had a lot going on. That's more than I knew. Yeah, because I didn't really say all that much. That's just kind of where things are right now. The school semester for our students, depending on which school we're working with at the time, well, they're basically starting, or have started, and so Manatee and I have been hard at work just trying to get ready for the semester and try to figure out like what kind of quote-unquote visitation we'll be able to do. Because we're not going to be able to do anything traditionally, although throwing my hoe seems to be a good idea. I don't know why. Secretly says, how do I find the music for my streams? I've been using Pretzel Rocks. Pretzel Rocks is a free website that has a music player that has royalty-free music, but you have to be careful with it because my last stream got muted, and I still don't know how because I wasn't doing Twitch Sings. Like, I understand that part of the charity stream was muted because of Twitch Sings, but it muted part of the last one, and I'm just like, why? I'm using approved music, you know? Like, what the heck? This isn't what I asked for. Well, no, it's not a big deal. It's not like I got punished or, you know, cut off or, you know, Twitch, you know, stripped my affiliate status or whatever. Yes, Orange Cream. That is exactly it. That is exactly the soda that I love. But for some reason it's been hard to find lately. Alright, so basically I'm just terraforming and kind of closing off these caves. They've been spelunked through pretty cleanly. But I just want to, I really just want to get this granite out of my hotbar. There we go. I really just want to cover it up because A, I'm going to get lost in it. B, there's no point in having it. And C, it'll still be pretty decent terrain for the piggies to run through. I just have to remember not to break it when I do terraforming, or else we're going to be in for a world of hurt. And I also have to make sure that I light it, or else we're going to get creepers. And we can't have that. So we're just going to put some random torches down here. Excuse me, that's the iced tea. And again, I left all of this area perfectly fine because I think the racetrack's going to be pretty decent. I think what I'm going to have to do though, as I'm looking at it, let's fill that in because that's better. That looks a little funky. There's a lot of hills here, and that's fine. I'm gonna have to, you know, lay this all out. Because I see there's a nice big patch down there we could make the start and the finish down in that cavern. Not cavern, like, that valley, I guess. And have it run through this entire section. Because, see, let me take flight. And if I can slow down enough... Come on, you can do it. There we go. So see how this is all it's all hilly terrain except this flat area here and this tree. So the flat area, like over here, maybe around here is, or maybe over here rather, is where the farmhouse is going to go. Because I wanted it to be a little bit far away from the barn, but still close enough. And what I might do is try to see if I could get more beehives and make, not necessarily a honey farm, that's not what I'm there about, but a little like bee sanctuary. Because I have the cows here. I have the cows and the sheep here, just totally random. Hello. Hello, babies. Hello. But I want to start on the farmhouse, and I've asked some of you in the Discord, since you paid the 50,000 coffee beans for it, to start submitting designs for what you want the farmhouse to look like. Because if you have really decent schematics, I'll be able to follow those schematics to a T and, you know, put this together the way that you want. And I would love to be able to do that. I'd also like to be able to place these grass blocks and not have issues, but here we are. Let's see if I can close this off. We'll oh good, I managed to save that torch. Good. And this looks too flat, so we'll jut this out a little bit. We'll make this a little bit more interesting. And then maybe a little mini island over here. Just make it kind of funky. Alright. Yeah, so we have all this space to work with. That's okay, Orange Cream. Drawings are fine. They don't have to be exact details. Let's see. We can do something with this. We could make this into a swimming pool of sorts. Because we already have the swimming pool by the resort in between M's and my base. Not sure, though. Okay. So let's see. We've covered up... Let's see. We've covered up the... We've covered up the cave on both ends. We lit the darn thing up 7 ways to Sunday. We've basically covered a few other caves that kind of popped out of nowhere. We've got this little hidey hole thing that I don't know what to do with. I think we might cover it up on this side. Let's cover it up on this side, because we don't necessarily need it right now. We don't really need it. It's just taking up space. And we'll make it multi-layered. We'll make it a little, you know, hidey spot. So here we go. Let's do that like that. Cover that up all nice. And do that down here. Well, I don't want to cover up the water, but bring that up here. Orange says, I've been working on creating a stream SMP and it's going really well. That's awesome! When you're all ready and set for that, you know, obviously let us know when you have your thing and we'll check it out. Alright, so I need to come down here if I want to make this a lower level thing. There we go. I don't want to block the water necessarily, I just want to block mobs. But I want to make it so that you can kind of just walk through. There we go. One grass block. Am I really one short? Let's see. Well, if we break this one... Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll put that there. Boop, done. Okay, so that's all covered up. Really? Alright, so we'll put that one there. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. With this, I might actually want to open this up a little bit more. And I put that bed down. Oops. I put that bed down. And... Hold on, you see? See? I hear skeletons. Where are they coming from? I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, Orange. You can tell her the same. Let's see. We'll plunk that there. How many of us are on the server right now? It's just me and Sal? Alright, that's cool. I knew I left a bed over here. This is the last place I got blown up by a zombie, so we're gonna see what happens. Yay! We're gonna see what happens. Okay, so there we go. Alright. Oh, I should probably take care of this while I'm here. Can you guys hear the music that's playing right now? It seems like it's coming in kind of low. Let me check my headphones. Oh, it's just super chill. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. So tell me, peeps, what are you gonna be doing for the weekend? What is on your agenda? Hi, Spider! Long time no see, my friend. How are you? It's very good to see you. I hope you've been well. Alright, let's see. Oh, hi, Empty! I see you sneaking in. How are you? Tired but content, also dog sitting. Nice. You're covered till the end of the month, I think, so you'd be fine. If you switched this month, oh, ooh, you might not be on the whitelist anymore. Double check. If not, you can tell me where to go and I'll restock for you. Let's put some of this stuff away. Welcome back, Orange. Let's see. Iron is in here. More coal. I'm never running out of coal. I'm just saying that right now. Iron. Block of iron. Wool. Wool. Okay. Wool, I think, is over here. Yeah, that's wool. Wool. Why do I have... Oh, because I sheared all the dang sheep. That's why I have so much wool. And random terracotta. Let's see. Any other wool? Orange wool. Parker! What's up, dude? How goes? Okay, I have no orange wool in here, so I think what I want to do is take this out, this and this. Doing good? Awesome. I'm so glad. Let's see. So I think what I want to do is take out the carpet. And let's see. I think I'll take some of this overflow and I'll put the overflow and the carpets in here. Because that's a lot of overflow, not gonna lie. Okay, and the terracotta I think I'm gonna stick in here for now because I have no idea where else to put it. I also need a name for these barrels, peeps. I need names for these barrels. Also, my friends. So, I need some help. Okay? I need some help. If you're in my Discord, right? And I'm gonna actually post it in here. As you tell me what's going on for this weekend. Strange says, I'm finishing my leaf crown for my finals makeup, making another video for the YouTube that you just started, to buy a green dress and bald cap for your final exam, and doing a test run. Well, my fingers are crossed that your finals go well. I think you're going to be just fine. I think you're going to crush it. I have complete faith in you, and I can't wait to hear about, I really can't wait to hear about it all. I think it's going to be fantastic, and I'm very excited for you. But you got to promise me, A, to not throw your slabs, because that's rude, and B, to let us know how it goes, okay? I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you in the meantime. But I think you're going to be just fine. Don't worry about it, alright? Just do your best. Yeah, do me a favor. Whisper to me your channel, your YouTube thing. Or you know what? If you're in the Discord, post it in the Discord. Plug yourself, okay? And thanks. You better. I mean, I'm rooting for you. Okay, so all of this stuff is away now, so I have a little bit of an emptier inventory, which is exactly what I needed. I do have to go through all of my chests, too. Go in my Discord, and there's a channel that says, like, streamer YouTube shoutout, and just post in that channel. No, you're fine. I'm telling you to. Or asking you. I'm asking you to. Because I want to make sure that I go support you. So. Dream0103, welcome! Come on in, thanks for the follow. How are you tonight? You're welcome, Strange. We're just talking about, you know, all of us who have started dabbling into content creation and just trying to be supportive of one another, and that's fine. I can't wear a lot of makeup because of allergies, so I will live vicariously through you. I will live vicariously through you and your talents. That is totally fine. Everyone's welcome to participate however they wish. I hope the staff meeting went well. I'm assuming it was for a work thing? But yeah, so while you guys are continuing to tell me what you're up to this weekend, I have an event tomorrow afternoon, and I think we're gonna start talking about another, like the Draw for Charity group, we're already talking about our next event that we want to do. Dream says, it was okay and no, it's for a big Minecraft network. Hey, that's just as cool. Not gonna lie, that's just as cool. So, I welcome you, and I hope that you, sit back, relax, and, you know, watch me farm. I've just been bouncing from project to project. We totally do. I've been bouncing from project to project around my base because I'm very much like the dog from Up. So I start thinking about one thing, and then I start gravitating towards another, and then I realize that I need to do this other thing. And so a lot of stuff in my streams kind of gets done and kind of doesn't get done, which is why my barn still looks like this. Because I'm no Corrales. But it's fine. It's my baby, it's fine. I got my lag babies over there chilling, and we're gonna build a piggy racetrack over the next couple of weeks. I have to get my hands on some Podzol, and I have to like take over. Like I might ask Ulti, because he's super talented at it, to take some overview shots for me, so that I can start mapping out exactly how I want the course to go and how wide it has to be. And I have to. I also have to map out where my farmhouse is going to go, which is going to be my main base. A lot of that is going to be underground because the base itself isn't going to be very big at the top. I want it to be very much like Hufflepuff House. Brady, you can, if you have an idea for my farmhouse, excuse me. No, you heard correctly. If you have an idea for the farmhouse and you're not into blueprints or anything like that, and that's beyond fine. If you wanted to draw something or sketch something and post it in the Discord, that's totally cool. Like, go ahead and do it. Yeah, so Dreams, my community donated their coffee beans, which are channel points here, to basically design what my farmhouse is going to look like. So I have solicited pictures, drawings, schematics, if that's, you know, that's your jam, to help me figure out how it should look and all that other stuff. And that's not something that, you know, it's not something that, I'm not going to say it, like, bothers me or whatever. It's actually something I encourage, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I want the community to feel more invested since they're spending time with me. And I want them to kind of have a little bit of a say in terms of what they see and the kind of content I produce. Because currently I'm on the Joe Hills 7 of Mine Patreon server, and a lot of my builds have been my own. But I was trying to think of different ways for everyone to just be more invested and involved and, you know, stuff like that. So I figured why not let them help me figure out what my base, ultimately what my big base should look like. And I thought that couldn't hurt. So that's ultimately what they've been tasked with because they technically paid for it in channel points. So it's like, all right, have at it. Show me what you got. So as soon as I get some submissions, which people are still working on, then I'm going to pick whichever one seems the most feasible, and then or a combination of different ideas, and then boom, done. Have at it. And just get in there and start building. Hey Vaughn, good to see you, bud. Welcome on in. Have a seat. Make yourself at home. But one of the other things that I've been toying with was the idea of starting a Patreon page. And I've technically started it. Fantastic Strange. I'm going to make sure to subscribe later. As soon as I'm done here. But what was I gonna say? So yes. Dream says, nice to meet a fellow hermit patron, not the same hermit, but still. Which hermit are you a patron of? Just out of curiosity. Oh! Well, I'm a patron of Impulses too. No wait, no, I'm a patron of Impulse and Skiz. So, kinda? And I mod for Skiz. Wait, this is potatoes. Okay, potatoes. But yeah, I would love to be able to play on Impulse's server someday. But I have to be really, I have to be mindful of how many hermits I support. Because it's not just me, it's my husband. And you found me through Evil's Discord. Oh, I love Evil. He is just the best. I think he's great. I think he's great. I found him through Tango, actually. Sokasop, how are you, dude? Welcome. Come on in. Make yourself at home. How's everything? All right, let's see. Boop. Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad. But yeah, Evil, in our house, it's not Saturday night without hanging out in Evil's Jackbox streams. And I felt so bad last week because, I signed up to play after Joe's stream, because I usually hop into Evil's stream after Joe. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning on my end. And I just looked and I went, I'm so sorry, dude. I can't do it. I'm so tired. I'm falling asleep. And he totally understood. Like, he knows how that goes. Because he knows it's super late for East Coasters. Oh wait, that's not wheat seeds, that's carrots. My friend Gil taught me that if you plant crops in a mismatched way, then they'll grow faster. But I have bone meal for all that too, so I'm just gonna let it go. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okay, so that's all replanted. And what I do is I come over here to my little composting area and all the seeds get mulched. I think that's all of them. Yes. Okay, very good. Soka says that Evil Notion is such a great guy, and that's true. Oh, you think you found him through a Tango raid? That actually makes sense. That tracks. I'm pretty sure that's how I found him too. You got to know Joe through a Mindcraft prank. Okay, so I tell this story quite a bit, honestly, and for those of you who have heard it already for 8 million times, feel free to tune out, go get a drink, whatever. Mariah TR, thank you for the 10 bits. Says, hi girl, I'm randomly gifting some bits to small creators because I think you should be appreciated more. Keep it up, hun. You're doing great. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Are you a streamer? Because I would like to share that love back to you and give you a shout out and point my community to give you some follows. Hold on, let me see if you are. Mariah TR. Boom. Yes, a fellow Minecrafter at that. Please, peeps, give her a give her a, I hope it's a she. Mariah. Okay, yeah, go give her a follow. Because if people are going to pass love my way, I'm gonna reciprocate that because that's how we do things here. But thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart, so much, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for being here, and stick around for as long as you like. I'm just farming tonight and just doing some random stuff on the Joe Hills of Hermitcraft server. But dreams. I did not meet. Hold on. Let me start over. Let me start over. So I didn't start watching Joe's stuff until I think right before we met him. We met him, Wells and Mrs. Wells, and Python at a convention that was somewhat local to us called Too Many Games back in 2018. They were doing a Hermitcraft panel, and my husband had gotten me, or like, we would come home, and we have one of those smart TVs. So he would put on Hermitcraft videos. You're welcome, Mariah, so much. We have one of those smart TVs, so he would want to come home and put on Minecraft videos. He had seen a tutorial from Mumbo about a door, and that's how he ended up finding Hermitcraft that way, through Mumbo, and he got me invested in it. And he said, oh, you know, we're gonna watch this stuff and it's gonna be great and this and that. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm down with that. So we started watching, and the more we started watching, the more that I wanted to play. And then we got into Naked and Scared. And I love Naked and Scared. I think we came in around season 5 or 6 or something like that, maybe later. And we just went and watched all the previous seasons back, and just, it's a riot. It's wonderful. Let's see, andesite stone, smooth stone. I will put in here. Cobblestone. Ah, poop. Okay, overflow goes into this. Overflow goes into this chest. So we're just gonna plunk all this stuff in here. Obviously, I need to clean some stuff up, but that's fine. Cobblestone stairs will go there. Let's see. Bane of Iskall 85-4. That's where this polished andesite is gonna go. I want to make a video where I burn it all and send it to him so that he can be happy, because he hates diorite so much. Puns and roses. We're gonna drop those off. I keep all the wood over here, so acacia... Wait, this is jungle. Acacia is... acacia's here, so we're gonna put these saplings here. Back over to andesite. Just wondering, you're not obligated, but I can't get my stream to be popular. Wondering if you could help me out sometime with that. Sure. I could do my best to answer the question. Is it OBS that's giving you trouble? Or is it Twitch? Or what have you? Oh, I love polished diorite. This is all polished diorite up here. Tango's Patreon tour was insane. Yeah, I'm... Lacerte, hi sweetie, how are you? 5-month streak, third 5-month streak in a row tonight. Thank you. Welcome back, Brady. Thank you, my dear. I hope you're having a good night so far. I'm just basically trying to make sense of these chest issues, these chest monster issues, and making space so that I can farm for a little while. Yeah, so here's the thing with, because I'm in the middle of telling like 5 stories. For those of you who have been here a while, you know this is how I am. So bear with me and just float along by as I go from story to story. I promise I will get to the end of every single one this time. I promise. Okay. Don't hear your own Minecraft sounds. It's really loud. That's a really good question. That I would not be able to answer without seeing it. So I can't answer that off the top of my head. I would double check your settings and put Minecraft back on slobs or OBS or whatever you're using, like uninstall it and reinstall it as a source and see if that works. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure. And I wish I could be more helpful in that, but I'm not entirely sure. So let's see, we have 2 stories. We have the Hermit story and we have the Joe story. So the Joe story, my fingers are crossed for you, sweetie. You'll figure it out. Everything takes time to figure out, especially technology. Technology is a pain in the butt. Always is, always will be. Always is, always will be. But in any event, so when we met them at Too Many Games, they were all lovely, and because it was more of a like game console video game convention, there weren't really, and they were more towards the back, there weren't really a lot of people at their table. So we were able to go over and talk to them and have like an in-depth conversation with them for a half hour before their panel. Then we went to their panel and then we talked to them for another half hour after. And it was absolutely wonderful to have that uninterrupted time just to get to know them a little bit better. And before we left, because we had to go from Pennsylvania to Long Island for our friend's birthday, and no, I'm not kidding, we seriously did that in a day, because my husband's amazing and ridiculous in the best way possible. We were able to exchange Twitter contact information with Joe, because he's like, oh, you know, I'm going to PAX Unplugged later this year, is that something you're going to? And we're like, well, yeah, we're going. And so at PAX Unplugged, he was able to come down to where we were volunteering, because we volunteer for PAX and Origins every year. So he was able to come down to where we were volunteering, and I'm going to just lower the music a tiny bit, because I feel like I'm shouting a little. There we go. So he was able to come down by us, he was able to see what we were up to, he was able to watch us volunteer, watch us work, if you will. And then we ended up having dinner with him Saturday night, and we got to hang out with him for a little while. And it was wonderful. And then I ended up becoming a patron of his the following year after I started playing Minecraft and getting a little more acclimated and being able to play on something other than peaceful, which I couldn't do for the first couple of months because Creeper scared the bejesus out of me. You know, that kind of thing. Excuse me. I'm just going to use this bone meal first because I'm just going to run right through it. Because that's what happens when I farm. I always go right through it. Especially for this. This takes up so much bone meal, it's not even funny. So we were able to do that. And then I ended up becoming a patron of his in April. And ended up joining the season 6 seed of his Patreon realm in June. And then we met up again for PAX Unplugged last year, and we hung out with him for a bit. Well, basically, we hung out with him a lot. And that was really nice. And then he came to New Jersey in February and he reached out to us and said, "Hey, I'm in town. Do you want to go grab food?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." So him and his brother came out and we hung out with them for a bit. And now we're just patiently waiting for another opportunity to get together again. Because we really just like hanging out with one another. And I've been working for him for a little while now, and it's actually been a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. But with most of the hermits, I've seen some of the Patreon server walkthroughs, and even with this server, when I first joined it, I was wildly intimidated because I wasn't an experienced player and I don't know about nuance and and style and all that stuff. I wasn't into. I'm lowering this just a little bit more. There we go. I wasn't into architecture or anything like that, so I felt massively intimidated by my peers on the server, and they all know this. They all know it. And the first time I was on the previous server, which I promise one day soon, I will take you all back there on a tour. In a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks, I'll take you guys all back on a tour for that server. I think you'll really enjoy it. But I log in, and there's automatically somebody there waiting for me at spawn, and they hand me gear, and they hand me materials that I needed. They helped me find a place to build my base, and I build small bases. I'm not, hey Calcium, welcome, come on in. It's good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. I hope you're doing alright. Happy Friday. Like yesterday when Tango showcased his Patreon really makes you feel insignificant. Yeah, there's a lot of that builder anxiety of, oh my gosh, I'm not good enough to be here, you know? And I know, like, I've mentioned wanting to be on patrons on Impulse's Patreon, and everyone on that in his Discord has basically said, we'd love to have you. We'll make sure you feel right at home. And I'm just like, well, if I could afford it, if I could swing it, I would definitely do that. Thank you for the follow, Ash Argyle. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Come on in. Oh yeah, imposter syndrome is real, and it comes in so many forms. And a lot of times, I think sometimes we can't help it when we look at other people's talent. I really think we can't help it in that we subconsciously or even consciously compare ourselves to other people, even though we really shouldn't, because everyone's different and the talents that they bring to the proverbial table are different, and everyone has something they can bring. It's like a creativity potluck. Like, you don't have to be the best at everything, you know? Hey Alice, hi Lovey, welcome. Make yourselves at home. We're just farming tonight. I started doing like 5 different things and decided I just wanted to chill and chat. I wanted to chill and chat tonight. So I'm just going through. Because this is what I enjoy doing when I stream with you guys, when I have no idea of what I want to do or how I want to build it. Oh, poop. I didn't mean to do that. But I do promise that I will do something a little bit more constructive as soon as I figure out how I want to do that constructed thing. That's a promise. And I keep my promises. But yeah, I think everyone goes through imposter syndrome, where like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at all this amazing stuff and these people have been playing for, since alpha, and they understand about like texture and depth and all these things that I don't get, and how can I be here, and I think if you're not in a supportive community, that feeling never goes away. But if you're in a supported community, you never have that feeling. like, I haven't been on Shamblecraft much because the players on that server are a lot more experienced than me and have already done so much. But I've expressed this to Fally, and I said, I get like this because all of you have these big grandiose ideas and I don't know a dang thing, and I'm not sure how I fit. This one, oh wait, this one doesn't. I had my diamond hoe has fortune on it. I forgot where I put it. I'm okay with just using this for now. I'll have to go find it though. But thank you for reminding me that it's there. I actually started using a diamond hoe because I wanted the advancement, not knowing that they changed the advancement with the advent of the netherite hoe. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Because I was just like, I got this, and I'm so excited when I finally break this dang thing. I'm gonna get that achievement because I've been wanting to do that for so long. And they're like, nope, netherite hoe, here you go. Like, wait, I already have the achievement? I was like, are you serious? I was like, are you serious? I was like, oh, come on. Really? Okay, come on, little seed, grow. Why won't you grow? Ah, poop. Alright, hold on. I gotta go get it. Dang it. You know what? That's fine. I broke it. I broke it, I bought it, it's fine. Alright. Whatever. It's all good. So we'll do that, 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 that. That, not that, and then that, and not that. And where are the taters? Taters, okay. There we go. Well, let's get this next round going. I do all this planting because I have some shops. So I have a leaf shop, a tea leaf shop because I sell bushes. I also have a mini shop that is a continuation of my farm. Hey, Calm, welcome. How are you? There. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I need to Calm. I'm glad you're here. Poke me in Discord, either in Joe's or mine. I have something I want to ask you. And I've been meaning to reach out to you, but I've had my hands full. Yes, you. But it's not something that is appropriate for me to ask at this time. So I want to make sure that I ask you offline. Yes. Yeah, please ping me. So that I remember to come find you later. It's obviously nothing bad. So don't think that. I just want to run something by you. Okay, plant potatoes. Okay, sun's going down. Don't be! It's good! Don't be. It's something good. I promise. I'm sorry, I should have phrased that a little bit better. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I'm just gonna preface it with it's not bad. Okay? I should know better than that. I'm sorry about that. That's my bad. Alright, I should probably expedite this. It's like when the teacher calls you in after class to tell you your work on a test was good. Basically, NJ calling people to the principal's office. Okay, so here's another story, right? Here's another story for you. When I was in high school, as part of my Girl Scout Gold Award, because I have that accolade. As part of my Girl Scout Gold Award project, I had to obtain volunteer hours. So I volunteered in the nurse's office in high school. Now, obviously, I couldn't treat anybody or whatever, but what I could do instead was go grab people from class and bring them over to the nurse's office because they might have needed a double check on immunizations, or they were going to get checked out for something else, or they had to, like, the nurses had a question that they had to ask them, something like that, right? So I became somewhat of a folk hero, if you will, by students in these particular classes, because every time I knocked on the door and showed up, it always meant someone had to leave. It always meant that someone had to leave class. So everyone was always excited to see me, not because it was me, but because I was the one dragging them out of the boring class they were in so that they could go answer the question that the nurses had. And it was hilarious because they're like, "Oh, this is so cool. We're not going to have to deal with going to class because this person just took us out of class." And they had permission, and I had free reign to walk the halls as long as I had this note from the nurses saying, "Hey, she's on work study and or whatever. She's volunteering with us, and she's doing this for us." And I loved it, and the students liked me. They're just like, "Yeah, I was falling asleep in class and you took me out." Like, "You're welcome. I hope everything's okay." that kind of stuff. So it was what it was, and everyone was always very sweet, very sweet. The classroom hero, yeah, more or less. Not gonna lie. I actually really enjoyed volunteering for the nurse's office to the point where I actually reached out to, I had reached out to my university when I first started as a freshman. I reached out to my university and I said, "Hey, by the way, I have this experience and I would love it if I could continue my volunteer work and, volunteer to be, work in this office." And they looked at me with a straight face and said, "Yeah, no, we can't have you here because it would violate a law called HIPAA, which is a privacy law." No, my real name is not NJ. That is not my real name. That is my nickname based off of where I live. Let's see. Acacia logs we'll put there. That is a stripped oak log. I'm going to take that with me. Acacia log. Acacia log. I have way too many oak logs because spruce has to go in here. That is another acacia log. These oak logs gotta go. Volunteer work is cool. I wish I could do it someday. Oh my gosh, yes. I've been a volunteer in various forms for, oh geez, since I was a kid. I volunteered as a Girl Scout. I volunteered as a Girl Scout. I volunteered as a fraternity brother. I still volunteer as an alumni volunteer for my fraternity. So there are so many different ways to get involved and be invested in all this stuff that you could do. And honestly, organizations are, I don't want to say they're screaming for help, but they are in need of help. Organizations in your area are always in need of help, whether you know about it or not. I'll be perfectly honest. We hear all the time about different orgs, whether they need help with fundraising or if they need help with stuffing letters, like stuffing envelopes and stuff. there are multiple ways to get involved in your local community. And if you Google, right, Google volunteerism in your general area, that should open you up to different organizations that have ways for you to get involved, whether that is in person, which is a little harder to do at this time, or virtually. Like, one of the things that I can't do right now is meet with my students in person, but I can meet with them virtually. I can talk to them virtually. I can organize charity streams. I can mentor and encourage. Those are all things that I do that I volunteer my time for. And yes, I do know what Pokemon cards are, Brady. One of our friends plays, goes to Pokemon tournaments all the time. He plays, I don't want to say he plays professionally. He plays, I think, semi-professionally. So we hear his name a lot in those circles. Hold on. I have all this wheat taking up a lot of real estate here. This needs to be condensed. Let's condense this really quick, because we need the hay bales. Hi Shaka, welcome to the stream. Tuning in, I've done volunteering in GIS data for my hometown. That's awesome! High five! You can't see it, I'm giving you a high five. Yeah, volunteering it's just next level. It's a passion of mine, and I will always encourage people that if they can, they should get out there and do something positive for their community. 110% every time. Brady says, I was asking because I want to draw a picture of someone. I was asking if you think I should make it in a Pokemon card form or just a paper. Well, if you plan on giving that to that person and they are a Pokemon fan, then they would appreciate the Pokemon card. If you're not sure, then you could still try it and see what they say, but you might be better off drawing it just on paper. But either way, I think if you're planning on giving that to someone, they would appreciate it. Because it's always the thought that counts. Shaco says, parts of West Virginia have only had standardized road names for a few years now, so I helped submit road names and addresses to Google Maps and other maps providers. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, that's so important to do. Thank you for that. I can't tell you how many times when we have people try to come to our house to, deliver food and stuff, they always get our address wrong. They'll always go up the street or around the corner or up the hill or wherever it is, and we have to chase them down. It's like, no, we're over here. Look for the, look for the markers outside of our house. You can't miss the things outside of our house, So, there's that. But yeah. I honestly will... That's okay. You lurk all you like, Brady. I hope you post the picture of whatever it is you end up drawing in the Discord. But yeah, if you can get out there and you can volunteer, whether it's, volunteering in a food bank or helping people register to vote, regardless of whichever affiliation they are, because I won't say one way or the other. But, whatever you can do to make a positive impact in your community, go out and do it. Stellar says, I've volunteered with Make-A-Wish while working at a non-profit museum. That's amazing. Make-A-Wish is such a great organization. I work with, Laserte, you live in a house figured with all the coffee, you live in a coffee tin. You would think that, given how much coffee I've had in my house at one point. When my dad was still around, I would give him pounds of coffee at a time because it just accumulated so quickly from the coffee subscription that I had. And, now I still have a lot of it in the house. I'm just drinking it. I'm drinking it as, you know, the best I can. Because I really shouldn't be having regular caffeine, but I occasionally will have a small cup of it on days where my butt is lagging. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna acquiesce and I'm gonna go make a regular cup of coffee because I need something to power through, you know? Whether or not that's a good idea, that remains to be seen. It's not a good idea, but I do it anyway. Because, you know, YOLO and seize the day and all that stuff. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. Um, but in any event, yeah, I mainly volunteer with, or for, American Cancer Society. Thanks, Lacerte. I've fundraised for them before. Relay for Life, which is a national program where you stay up all night and you walk around. I've worked with my students on, and I've participated in all-nighters like that. I've raised money for and continue to raise money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, because I've lost multiple people in my life and know people who are survivors of bloodborne cancers. Um, I have um, I have participated in, um, 5 different charity streams since May, whether they are ones that I have organized and run myself, or they were run by other people. Like, I'm a moderator for Kaylina, and she did this amazing charity stream on Memorial Day, and I was able to help support her by just being there and making sure that the chat was cool. And they were. I had like no work to do, but I was still there because, you know, Kay's one of my really good friends, and I try to support her all the time, even though her streaming schedule changed. I'm sorry, Kay. Thanks for the follow, Ichi123. Welcome, come on in, make yourself at home. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday night? We're supposed to have thunderstorms all night tonight, but I haven't heard any thunder yet. Um, oh, you're Jag's friend. Oh, okay. Oh, Elchi. Oh, got it. Okay. Elchi. It's good to have you here. Any friend any friend of Calms is a friend of mine. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, so Calm, I just wanted to ask permission for something. That's all. I want your permission for something. That's it, okay? That's it. Did I just accidentally I did accidentally break that, didn't I? Poop. No, oh no. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. That's fine. There's Calm, there's something I want to do, but I totally get it. I totally get it, Calm. You are more than valid, and I will DM you as soon as I'm done. Which is almost 2 hours, so that's not gonna be too long from now. Because I said to that's okay. You are totally valid. It's never my intention to make anyone feel nervous about if I have to ask them something or not. But I'm always going to be upfront and honest when something does come up. Because if I'm not, I should be called a jerk. And rightfully so. Because every single one of you that's here, I care about you and I appreciate you. And I always want people to feel warmly welcomed. Unless you're a troll, then we have to have a conversation. But for the most part, y'all are chill and you're cool and you're calm and you enjoy when I stream. Oh yes, sorry Glasgow, I saw you come in. I just wanted to make sure that Calm's fears were assuaged. It's good to see you too, and I hope that you're doing well. Just because you live under a bridge, you do not live under a bridge. Don't give me that. Actually, I have technically been under a bridge. Mental health means more than a high. No, I totally yeah. Mhm. They she's okay, yeah. It's all good. Uh I'm just farming tonight. I was gonna try and start the piggy racetrack and I got sidetracked and I realized I hadn't farmed in a minute and I have to go check my shops later and I have to empty my pockets too. So yes. Hey Scopy, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's no, you're fine. You're valid. Um, but it is good to see everybody. I'm really glad that so many of you are like coming to hang out tonight. It means a lot. Let's see. I need to not have this much bone meal on me when I am doing the farming. You can designate yourselves however you wish. Just as long as you don't get weird about it. Because then we're going to have a chat. Oh, so it's been too long. School and rugby training taking up too much time. Oh, you're a rugby player? Dude, that is so cool. We have a rugby team at my alma mater, my college alma mater, and they had they had some pretty bad luck for a while. Everybody kept getting injured. It wasn't not a day would go by when someone else would end up in a sling. It was or a cast or whatever. I think there was one semester where there were like 4 people because nobody was really paying attention. Or whatever. They all got better, don't get me wrong. But that was a rough season, to say the least. Brady says, I live in a fairly small town that has a population of 1810, which doesn't seem small, but it's pretty small. Yeah, that that is small by some standards, but I get what you mean. Currently trying to go pro, but because of the virus, it's hard. Well, I get that too, and all I can say is, I'm gonna wish you luck, and I think you can do it. I know you can do it. Or at least, even if you go semi-pro, that's still a big deal. And I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed for you. I know a lot of things are hard right now because of Corona, but I think we just have to, keep trying the best we can to make what we want to do happen. Okay, just answering Strange there for a second. It's for Gantly and Strange. I'll wait till they say they're asleep before I pop into a bed, because I really want to try and finish this before I get creepered. Because I will get creepered. You've broken many bones, dislocated many things. Also, my pal broke his back, was lucky enough to walk again. Oh, good grief. We embrace the A and D. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. All right, let me get inside into a bed cuz I don't want to get creepered. There was one time when a creeper was right at my front door and I shut the door in its face. That was one of my favorite moments of all time right there. It really was. Mm. So I've been going for a little over 2 hours now. If I haven't said so in a while, please make sure that you are taking care of yourselves and getting those health and safety breaks in when you can. I will be ending in just a few minutes. I do want to spend some time with Manatee because I haven't spent time with him yet today. Do I have a respawn anchor? No. Wait, do I? I'm not sure. There's one that's available in the Nether Hub, but the heck if I know how to use it. Top 5 cow names from Glasgow. Okay. Let's see. Restock shulker is under a bone block by the crafting bench. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Dr. Moofenschmerz. Anonymous. The Bovine Comedy. At Moo Hills. And... oh goodness, there are so many. Let's see. What's the 5th one? Moostard, I think. Those are the ones that are, like, immediately pop to mind that always leave me cracking up. There's so many, though. If you told me I had to pick a favorite, I'd say no. Because I love my lag babies equally. They're all wonderful. You know what? I'm just gonna take this baked potato and eat it. Oh, well, I love Phineas and Ferb. The movie came out today. The Phineas and Ferb movie is out, everyone. It's here, it's here. Oh my gosh, it's here. And if you don't think I'm going to be watching that at some point this weekend, boy, are you sadly mistaken. Because I totally am. I love Phineas and Ferb. It just came out today. Yeah, there's a new movie. I'm not kidding. It's all about Candace. It came out today, and you bet Disney Plus. Disney Plus has it. Disney Plus. Let's see. So this has to be carrots. And then we're gonna go to... wait. Yep. Watch it tomorrow. Ah, there is a new movie. That's right. That's right, Sir Think. Yes, go for it, Calm. Definitely watch it. Okay. Okay. Sploosh. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright, so there we have it. A new crop is planted. We did some basic cleanup. I have to clean that shulker out. Let's see, we're gonna put that there. Grab that. Put the taters away. Put the melons away. More taters. Carrots. Come over here. Poop. I didn't mean to do that. Come here, dirt block. There we go. I meant to do that. 14 more hay bales come into the party. Alright, so at least I have enough for a half stack of hay bales, which is good. Glasgow says, I realize that it will be a wee bit of a rough subject, but last time I was here, my dad had just passed. Are you feeling any better? To be perfectly honest, that is a day-by-day question. There are some days where I'm managing, and there are some days where I am a mess. And I take stock of my mental health every single day. And I do what I can to make sure that I am taking care of myself. I do see a therapist and stuff like that. And I'm telling you this not to garner sympathy, but to make it abundantly clear that it is completely okay, right? It is completely okay that if you feel the need that you need to go talk to somebody, that you go do it. it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to seek help when you need it. I never want someone who's here to feel as though they can't if they need to. So if you ever need to talk to someone, go find that person to talk to and go have that conversation. Do what you need to do to take care of yourselves. Okay? If I can do it, you can too. Because I want all of you to be safe and healthy and just doing what you need to do to take the best care of you. Okay? And don't ever feel like you can't or shouldn't. Because you're worth the time and effort. And this is coming from someone who had to basically kind of swallow that up and admit that it was something that was needed in my life. And there's no harm in it. There's no harm, there's no foul, there's no nothing. Just, you gotta take care of yourselves. And it's not easy right now, it really isn't. But at the end of the day, the only person who can really take care of you, like, is you. And I want everybody to come back here, you know, stream after stream, and I want you to come hang out and I want you to have fun. But, you know, if you're in need, then answer the call for yourself, you know? Just take care of yourselves. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just take care of yourselves. I'm gonna do what I can. You do what you can. But before I go, there is one other thing I want to talk about real quick. And I'm actually gonna turn around so we can have this conversation. But after some chats that I've had with my community, and I thank you, Lissarte, I appreciate that. I'm always here for you guys, the best way I can be, and I appreciate that more than you know. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing okay. But I've had a couple of chats with my community, both through Twitter and Discord, and it's come to my attention that there's a desire for me, or from the community, for me to start a Patreon page. And I've actually sought out some advice about it and was encouraged to do so. So if you're already part of my Discord, you'll notice that I've thrown some feelers out in terms of what kind of things you would want to see for what you'd be willing to contribute, if you will. Obviously, there's some stuff that I'm still learning. There's some software that I'm still learning. There are some things that are in the works, and you guys all know this in terms of producing videos and recorded content and things of that nature. And I want to be able to do that for you. And that's the newest thing that I'm learning, because all of you have been super encouraging towards me in regards to being a content creator. And I can't do any of this without you, and I won't do any of this without you. And you've basically encouraged and guided me. You're basically guiding me on this path right now. And I want to be able to provide you with ways. Well, I want to be able to provide ways for me to give back to you, and this is just another avenue to do that. So I am soliciting and requesting suggestions and thoughts and things that you want to see and stuff of that nature. So if you're not already following me on Twitter, right, as I get rained on, because that's just how it is. If I get blown up, it's my own fault. I already know it. But if you're not already following me on Twitter, or you're not already in my Discord, please feel free to pop into those spaces and come share your thoughts with me about the stuff that you'd like to see. And if it's something that I could do, then it's something I'm going to strongly consider. And there's a bunch of ideas already there, but I want to hear from more people. because again, I want this to be for you. I want this to represent what you want, and I just want to continue growing this community and this channel and everything else for you. You all come in here and you're providing me with self-care, and you're providing me with a way to entertain and tap into something that had long been dormant, and I want to be able to say thank you for that. And I want to be able to do so where I would be able to continue doing this for you and to give back for everything you've given me in this adventure. So I will take any and all suggestions. And if you're watching this on, if you happen to be watching this on the VOD or the YouTube replay, first off, thank you for that. If you're watching this on the VOD on Twitch, the information that I just mentioned, even though I posted it in the chat, it's also located below where this is playing in my channel description. If you're watching this on the YouTube replay, you will see this on my channel page in my About Me section. In the meantime, I just want to say thank you. And you know what? Hold on. I forgot. I should probably post my YouTube thing. I've been updating the YouTube videos. I'm already up to August, so I'm catching up slowly. I lost a couple of days from the power outage that we had earlier this month. Sorry. But I'm doing the best that I can to continuously catch up. The charity stream replay, I have to figure out how to upload that because I have to cut out the Twitch Sings and the Jackbox. So you'll see that later, because part of that stuff was muted. But with that, everybody, I just want to say big thanks. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate all the support you've given me over the last, 10 months or whatever. I don't know where I would be without you, and I say that every time. But I'm going to shush now because I'm babbling, and I am going to send you off on a raid, because what we do is we raid people. And I'm actually going to turn the music off so I can hear. There we go. And I'm going to open Twitch, and I'm going to see who the heck is streaming tonight. Ah, I know. I know exactly. Oh, hold on. Whoop, that's my bad. Sorry. All right, so I know who we're going to raid. We're going to raid Liara because we can. So here's what I want all of you to do. I want you to put this message in the chat that my raid is freshly brewed. I want to again say thank you, everybody, for being amazing. You are the best. Have a wonderful night. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. If not, I will definitely be back on Sunday. But send Liara all your love, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Bye.